Alrighty, we're gonna put in a half an hour of Palworld, and then we're gonna go back to Path of Exile. I did figure out what my problem was on that game. Half of my gear is still about level 11 to 15, and I'm in a level 25 zone. So, oh, sounds like we got a fuzzy visitor. Do I hear a fuzzy visitor in the hallway? Manny Magnus. Little buddy. Do I hear a fuzzy visitor? Do I see a fuzzy visitor? Oh, who's a good boy? Got a real fierce hunger this morning. Mm. Number one. I don't mind listening to Alan Dershowitz talk when it comes to the legal side of things, but I don't want to listen to the host who had him on there going on a spiel about buying gold. I mean, I get it. Having a financial backup of some kind is a good idea. But I watched him pull. I don't need to hear. I don't need to hear it. So on paper, in Path of Exile 2, there's nothing wrong with my character. On paper. Also, my character build does have a pretty big disadvantage in that I'm not specializing in what the selected character has for his primary, focus on the skill tree. But I did figure out that a lot of my problem has been that I wasn't keeping up with my gear level. And this will be a topic that I cover more when I start streaming Path here in about 30-ish minutes. Can I have my black and green, please? Cakes. I'm actually going to off stream um, out of recording, I'm gonna do some pal breedings, and I'm gonna set the eggs up. I am recording. Oh, that's your mom or your sister. Is that your sister?
Yes, they sent a voice message and she told me that she now has a cat.
Ah.
They have two cats in their house. One belongs to her man's mom. One
So,
belongs to her, and
total,
she was babysitting the cat.
total Peter Griffin moment just now. But when you said cat, the stupid old '90s version of the Meow Mix song was stuck in my head.
Yeah, she had 3 cats in a video and she said 2 of them were hers. There was a tiny
Speaking
itty
of,
bitty kitty, then there was an orange, then there was a black one inside of a cat tube. The one inside the cat tube is hers. It was jump scaring the other 2.
I love cats. I was thinking about it last night, and
Yeah,
I would.
I just sent a voice message to her, and I asked her which of the other 2 was hers, and I says, I hope it's the one in the tube that's jump scaring the others. That's totally a you thing, because cats like to emulate their favorite person.
Mm.
And she reacted with the emoji with the eyes that are kind of with like those one eyes with the laughing face on it. Yeah, she reacted like that.
I would kind of actually like to have you on the YouTube channel as an active featured person, or pretty regularly. But I don't want to do it when you're doing work stuff, because I know that you get really tired after work, and you're usually very busy in the morning getting ready for work. But I feel like having an extra person is kind of the difference between being boring as hell and not.
Oh.
I mean, sure, 2 people can be boring together. I'm not saying that's not a thing. I'm just saying it's less likely if I have someone to talk to or to talk with and discuss things.
Ha. Whoa.
That is not an open dungeon. That is a pal trader. The black market variety. Excuse me. Oh. Click the button, dude. You know, I don't actually have a Moraith, I don't think. Swap over to the new scoop. No, I did not have a Moraith. Cool. Free experience. Well, not so free, but it is when you have a ranch full of mouths, we'll put it that way. Big scoop.
Yep.
He's probably not going to need all that whole scoop, but
I already gave him the old scoop we were using.
well, no, I'm just saying, like,
I know.
it's a big scoop.
Oh yeah, I know. I was just using his old scoop.
let's snag a birdie.
Huh?
Toko bird. Syndicate had it locked up.
Oh. Cool.
You know, my computer probably could handle that, but I kind of don't want to attempt it.
Handle what?
Logging into this game, letting my main character here for my YouTube videos create course ammo in bulk while I'm streaming Path of Exile. Because then you have two additional pieces of software active at the same time. You have not only Palworld, but also Path of Exile 2 and the OBS software. And I'm not sure how those two would react with each other, actually. But oh, excuse me. Wow. Alright, I'm gonna take on this dungeon here.
You okay, goofball? Don't you dare. No.
Magnus, now's not a time to bark, buddy. It's too early. It's too early. Oh, I love you too.
Get over here, you. Come here. Get over here.
I am gonna look into what it's gonna take to start making those stat boosting potions in Palworld because, yeah.
Well, one of them takes Raindrix meat. Another one I think does raw kelp seed.
Woo!
One does mozzarella meat.
Woo!
Did you want to run on the treadmill, buddy?
Huh.
Daddy's got to run on the treadmill today. Daddy also wants a Big Mac today. I just don't know if we have the money for it. I mean, I actually do have enough cash over here to go get a Big Mac, but you get out at what, 2 or 4 today?
4.
Okay.
The only day I'm not out at 4, I'm out at 5.
Ho!
Yikes. Well, I mean, they're hard up and they need the work. And I'm here taking care of Graham in the house and doing my YouTube stuff.
Oh, there's a lot of things.
I'm not trying to say that it's my primary focus to make money on YouTube. It's really not. YouTube is more or less me trying to get an audience. We actually have a number of products that we're working on to sell. So I'd really kind of like to keep... Oh, these are depressos. I actually need these. I'd like to kind of keep it light on the trying to force YouTube to be quote unquote monetized through YouTube. Um, while that would be nice, don't misunderstand me, it's not really the primary focus. Oh, look, a crossbow schematic. I want the next level shield before I do that. I am really close to being able to handle beacon. Electric ball on a... I found a skill fruit on a set of stairs. Just kind of free floating on a set of stairs randomly.
Oh, stone?
No, it was below the stone, but it's over. It was over by.
Oh.
Yeah, weird.
Where's that skill? Did you say that was a skill fruit?
Yeah, electric ball.
I have a Yakumo, and I don't have to do the attacking in order for him to attack the enemy.
Oh wow.
Yakumos apparently they used to be very loyal to the islanders in the past, but now they're aggressive to any humans they see.
Did he just rain down lasers on?
Gigantic bolts of lightning. His area of
What
attack
level
is
did you catch him at?
That is his standard level.
41.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the level he was at when I got him. He is way far away from where our bases are in this game, Mark. Here, I'll show you.
He's up on Sakurajima Island.
Yeah, way up here.
Uh-huh.
And
I
there's
probably butchered the name for it, but
Sakurajima, yeah. That's its name.
oh, sweet, I
Anyway.
didn't butcher it.
I found him, not at this one, but I was over at this here, right here, where it says the Sacred Cemetery. I was over there getting the fast travel point when it decided to attack me. So I attacked it, used the legendary spear that I got from some scrap heap, and there we go.
Yeah.
What level do you unlock this sword again, babe?
Oh,
Actually, you know what? That's not my only tech tree question, so I'll look myself.
level 44.
It's a little far away, but not bad. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say it. I think this sword should be up further on the tree.
Except it requires refined ingots to make,
I know.
which means you can't make them until you have the refined furnace unlocked.
But also, I can understand that this is still a game preview game. But other melee weapons that aren't, a spear would be nice. Like, the club is way up here, and so is the baseball bat. But, like, that's all they give you. Also, I'm going to say something. The skill tree for the character in Craftopia was, This Friday, I have to go buy a new external hard drive, baby.
Okay.
My video backups for YouTube are starting to fill up hard drives.
Okay.
For my own channel. Well, they're not video backups, they're just where I recorded. I could actually, if I wanted to, I could probably delete them outright, but
Oh. Oh.
in fact, actually, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna path the YouTube stuff in OBS right straight into the external hard drives from now on, which is what I should have done in the first place, but I didn't have the external hard drive set up right at the time.
Woo.
What I would actually like to see, I think, for melee weapons in this game is a line of like ninja swords or katanas that are based off of like rocks or whatever.
You mean the ninjas that are all Sakura Gina?
Yeah. And I'd like to see, alternatively, if not that, upgradable like brass knuckles that can make it so your character can increase her punching ability. Or their punching ability. I say her because I'm playing as a her. So we're going to close this episode out a little early today, but we're going to close it out with an egg opening. Probably about 3 of them. Anubis with Diet Lover and Cherry. Ah, I got a glutton. Ugh. Lucky, but it also has glutton too. Well, anyway. Okay. Yeah. So we're gonna shove Diet Lover. There.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Putting 2 Anubises in the ore facility. Good idea. I'm gonna put 1 more in here though. Let's see. Who is kind of expendable right now, actually? Hold the phone. Does honey actually go bad in this game?
Yes.
Okay, so moving forward in Palworld, one of the first things I will be doing per game whenever I start a new one is getting what I need together to make Anubis happen. Mostly just 2 of them. So just enough ingredients for 2 cakes. And I found out how to avoid getting glutton on Anubis. Just get 2 pals that don't have glutton. And your chances of getting glutton drop through the floor. When you go to breed Celeray and Neuroaxosaurus, it's not really that bad. That being said, Anubis does have a good attack stat. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna stop doing that. I think I'm gonna take the lucky one and replace the Sparkit in my party with him, even though he does have glutton. And the reason I feel I can get away with that is because my base makes a ton, a metric buttload of berries. And no, honey does not expire.
Oh, I thought I saw the expiration thing on it.
So. That being said, I'm going to take half of them. And we're going to put it in my resources box for crafting things because they don't expire. Also going to set up an Anubis egg up top. Do I have any hot eggs? I do. I'll set up a random egg here. Yeah, of course it's going to seem a little hot right now. And I'll set up a huge scorching egg here. Go make some money real quick. Well, maybe we won't get out of this episode early. After just doing general house chores, or in-game, we'll end up with about a good solid half hour's worth of content. I mean, it's not exactly how I wanted to do it, but huh. Yeah, we're gonna go camp out at base, and I think that's gonna wrap this episode. If you like the content, hit the like and subscribe button, please. I believe that we are definitely gonna wrap here. We don't have a solid release date on Osarian Heroes yet. I'd like to get the YouTube channel numbers bolstered a little bit more before we actually advertise that. We also have some more NPCs to dump in the game, which won't take long, but it's not completed yet. I also have to rebalance some of the boss fights, but Hopefully we'll have it done by tax season. Hopefully. Anyway. Hopefully y'all have an amazing day, and I will see you in the next one.